Camera. Oh God. Hello. Hello. Fix my camera just a little bit. I'm using different equipment, so I need to get used to my thing. Okay, there we go. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. All right, let's make that go away. All right. Hi, guys. How are you today? What is this, Wednesday? How are you on Wednesday? You never know what day it is because time is made up and everything is fake and pretend. All right, now I can see everybody's comments. Hello, hi, hello. That is a fun refrigerator. I know. I'm on a little vacay in San Diego right now, so that's why I'm not in my office. Hello, Annapolis, Iowa. Yes. Okay, so here we go. We know the drill. I want to know where you're hailing from. Where are you hailing from? Ooh, new subscriber. Welcome, Helen. Helen Mary Sophia. That's a lot of names. Hello. Welcome. You're in San Diego? Oh my God. Well, I'll be here all week. So spot me in the wild. Come say hello if you see me in the wild. Like I want you to. I want you to say hey. Idaho, Arizona, Mass. Yes. Everybody. Keep telling me where you're from. I want to know. You refreshed my profile till you saw the red circle. That's so sweet, Savannah. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad. So good. Oh, you're just watching the second wave about synchronicities. I wondered if you were going live today. Well, look at that. Look at that. You manifested it. Hello. I did have a good birthday. Thank you so much. You're just up the road from SD. Cool. Where are you at? Yes, I had a very good birthday. It was very nice. Thank you so much. Oh, you just commented on the new short. Hello. That one was fresh. That was still hot coming out of the oven. I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Oh, you checked at noon your time. Yeah. The lives are scheduled in your own time zone. So if you get confused, you can always look at just what they're scheduled at instead of like the stories or whatever. Hello. Your 50th is Friday. Oh my God, happy early birthday. 50, that's so exciting. Hello. Today's live, while you guys are continuing to tell me where you're from, because I want to know where the people are at. Today's live is channeling your way through the chaos. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how you can channel for yourself. We're going to talk about how that helps through the chaos, all the things. Tampa, I lived there for a while. Oh, you finished watching the short before the live? Good. Love that. I love that. Indiana, Massachusetts, Wisconsin, California. Yes. Keep telling me where you're at. I want to know. And tell me too if you've been here for a while or if you're newer. We've got a couple of brand new babes, which is always so fun. Welcome to the chaos. It usually gets really chaotic about halfway through the live. You're celebrating all your years and all the gray hairs. I love that so much. Me too. Can't see them too much today, but I'm like into all my grays coming in. I earned these bad boys, right? Why would I cover them up? You like the YouTube meditation? Good. Oh, goodness. A prediction that the US would lose to Iran. How do I feel about this? Here's how I feel about this. And then we're going to segue right into channeling for yourself, right? Because I don't want you to have to trust me over your own gut or trust me over anybody or trust anybody over anybody else, right? Because really you should be trusting your gut over literally everyone, including myself, right? So here's the thing. There's a lot of fear-based predictions right now going on in the spiritual psychic community. And here's why. And I don't feel like there's going to be a world war. I'm going to get to that in a second. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to look a little scary for a little bit, but I think it's going to be relatively short-lived, right? And I think it's going to be okay. And here's why. But first, actually, here's why there's so many fear-based psychic predictions. Because when you channel, especially when you're using the gift of precog, which it's a lot more nuanced than the other gifts, right? It takes a lot of time to work through that energy to figure out what's yours, what's your fear, what's being filtered through the lens of ego, which ego is not a bad word, right? We have to have it. But what's actually like pure channeled information and what you are twisting and turning and interpreting, right? So if you yourself have a lot of fear because there's scary things going on right now, everything you channel is going to be completely filtered through that fear and it does not escape unscathed, right? It will be a fear-based channel. Even if the information that was given is pure love and light, it will be a fear-based message because you are fear-based, right? And so there's a lot of scary things going on, a lot of cycles ending out right now, all over the whole world, right? All over many, many timelines, mostly all of them. And right now is the time where people who haven't been working on themselves, but who have been offering up psychic predictions, you're going to start to see that's going to start to become very, very obvious. It's going to become very, very obvious who is working on themselves in the psychic community and who is just channeling and not working on themselves at all, because you're going to see stark contrasts between. It's going to be like a larger divide, right? Because fear is contagious. Well, everything's contagious, but fear as one emotion is contagious. And it's contagious because people tend to not know how to feel and stay in their own feelings. They tend to mirror whatever's bouncing out there, right? And feel whatever is being thrown at them energetically, right? And that's why we're learning how to feel our own feelings, how to focus on ourselves, how to heal our own shit. All this stuff is really important. But the reason why I'm seeing a lot of fear-based predictions, and I bet you guys are too, is because the majority of the people that I have seen channeling, and that's just a small little subset of what I am witnessing as one human being, but the majority of those things from what I'm seeing people channeling is all fear-based, because they're fear-based and they don't realize it, right? A lot of these people, some of them are not this thing I'm going to talk about, but a lot of these people aren't trying to cause harm, aren't trying to make people scared. The way they're receiving those messages is true for them, but it's skewed through their own fear. So that being said, we have to trust our own gut, right? Here's what I'm seeing. I talked about this in the live last week, and I'm going to talk about it again today. I am seeing it's going to look like we are knocking on the door of a World War III. Right now, it is really mostly a Middle East war, mostly, right? With some outside characters, including the freaking United States. Outside characters, but it's mostly happening within the Middle East, right? It is going to look like all hands on deck, because that's really what it's going to take for it to stop, is all of these other major countries getting involved and saying, nope, we're going to stand with this one and we're going to stand with this one. And then it's going to look like it's going to start a world war, like we are literally knocking on the door of it. But then right at the point where it would start is exactly when it stops. I literally physically see, this is both metaphorical and literal, people who are on like the front lines, so to speak, because I know war is different these days. It's not all just front lines. There's lots of things, but on the front lines, so to speak, stopping, setting down their arms, refusing to push buttons, refusing to launch drones, refusing. And they're like, no, like, I no longer care what happens to me. I no longer care if I go to jail forever. I'm not fucking doing this, is really what it is, right? I see mass amounts of people going, no, because this is not right. What you're asking me to do is not right, because we're in the midst of the giant awakening, right, on this planet. And people are able to think for themselves a lot more than they just blindly follow their governments. There's just a lot that's coming to light about things. And so what we are going to see is people saying, I'm not doing this anymore. We are just perpetuating our own misery. We're perpetuating our own hell just because the people in charge are telling us to do it. No more, right? So it's going to look like it's starting, and then it's not going to start. That's what I keep seeing. That's what I've been seeing for about almost a year and a half. And I'm not the only one who's seeing that. But that being said, because I know not everybody is channeling the same thing, right? Because it depends on who is channeling as to what the message is. And they are vastly different messages, okay? So here's the thing. You can channel this stuff for yourself. I literally teach you how, okay? And it doesn't cost you thousands of dollars. It doesn't even cost you hundreds of dollars. There is an energetic exchange, because there should be energetic exchanges with things. But here's the deal. In the expansion packs, I have the Channeling Trilogy expansion packs, right? I want you to learn how to channel for yourself. I want you to be able to do that, because I don't want you to have to rely on me or anybody else. I want you to be able to filter it through your own lens, see it for yourself, experience the information firsthand, because there is a lot more peace to be had when you're the one channeling it for yourself, like a significant amount. Like it's not even comparable how much more when you can just see the information for yourselves. And yes, it takes practice. That's why you find people that you resonate with in the meantime. So you channel the information, and then you go to see what they're saying, and you see if what they're saying resonates. And if it resonates and kind of lines up with what you're saying, okay, then that's a good confirmation, right? But if what they're saying doesn't resonate, then that's not for you. That's not your truth to have. Does that make sense, right? Does that make sense? I just want to teach you guys how to channel for yourself. I make it so easy. I put it in these expansion packs. So it's a very predictable sequence of how you learn, watch, meditate, integrate, right? That Channeling Trilogy has the first 2 waves already dropped, right? Teaching you how to channel. The next wave drops next month, okay? But you need to trust yourself over all others. And outside of learning how to channel, trust your gut. Your gut doesn't lie. And yeah, it can be filtered through anxiety and stuff like that, but that's part of like learning how to clear your own stuff, right? Because right now is when we have to clear our own shadows. We have to shift our limiting beliefs, right? So when I say trust yourself over all others, listen to your gut over all others, your gut shows you what you need to heal within yourself. And then once you heal that thing, then you feel back into that energy and see what your gut says after that. Does that make sense what I'm saying there? Like a trigger points to a shadow to be healed, right? Frustration of a belief points to a limiting belief, right? Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, good. Frustration of when you think of something like, oh, I could never afford that. That's a limiting belief. I don't care if you think it's true. I don't care if it's based in reality because your reality is just limiting. That's a limiting belief. I can never afford XYZ. I can never afford that as a limiting belief. And it feels bad to think that, doesn't it? It feels bad because you not being able to afford that thing is not in alignment with you because you are an infinitely powerful, eternal being, right? That's not in alignment with you. That's why it's limiting. It limits you. It puts you in a little box. Any belief that limits you or stops you from doing stuff is a limiting belief. And you can shift those. I have that blog post, right? Linked in my bio. Scroll till you see blog, BLAWG, because why not, right? Blog. And then that teaches you for free. You don't even have to log into my freaking website because I don't care. I just want you to use it, right? Tells you how to shift your limiting beliefs and clear your shadows. It also explains what a limiting belief is and what a shadow is, how to notice a limiting belief, how to notice a shadow is all free, right? That's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing with our time right now, right? While the world is crumbling and all the towers are falling, okay? So here's the thing. And thank you for the likes and the follows and the love. I always forget to say that, and I mean that so much. The liking of the live, the sharing of the live, all of that stuff is so very helpful, and we appreciate that so much. So thank you. And also my new little following babies. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining the party with us. So it's never too late to channel. I think I saw somebody on TikTok asking that channel, like, is it too late? Is it literally never too late to learn how to do anything? That is a limiting belief, right? It is important that you follow your joy and you follow what feels right for you, right? So if that means learning how to channel for yourself so you can get this information yourself and not have to trust me or anybody else, by all freaking means, please do it. Please do it. That's available to you. And if you want community, because I know people are looking for community, there's 2 separate communities. One is, there's a lot of overlap, but one is right here in the lives, in my comments, right? That's a community right there. We also have Spiritual Buddies, which is like our big spiritual community, which is a free community. And you get access through that through occasionally we'll offer something that gives you access to Spiritual Buddies, like every gold expansion pack you get, which is the one that's available just on launch day with all the extra goodies in it, same price as the regular one. That always gives you access to Spiritual Buddies. The Open Channeling Premiere, because I host Open Channeling once a month now. So you guys can ask me anything and I can channel it for you, and it's really fun. It's like a little party. That is that Open Channeling Premiere has access to Spiritual Buddies. So you can go get the replay and get access to Spiritual Buddies. That's a big community. Also, we have Soul Spark. Soul Spark is my small community. Soul Spark is where people tag me, they ask questions. I tap into energies for people all the time in Soul Spark. We have monthly themes that I help people learn and grow and learn how to stand on their own feet energetically. Soul Spark is like where we cultivate that energy together. Soul Spark is my baby. Right? Soul Spark has been so good. Yeah, Soul Spark's been so great as a newbie. Oh, I love that so much. I love that. That makes me so happy. Yeah, Soul Spark Spiritual Buddies is fantastic. Soul Spark is where my heart and soul are poured into. So all of these are available, right? Literally all of them. Oh, Kira Aura, Swifty and Zed. Hello. Hello, hello. There is just so much, right? There's so much available to you, right? At all price points, at all levels, it meets you where you're at, right? So, and you don't have to do this stuff with me. That's just one option. I want you to do stuff honestly where it feels aligned, where it feels good to you, right? Literally always. So we should always be doing anyway, right? So, anyway, happy to see you're on vacation. Yes, thank you, Anton. Yes, it feels good to be on the other coast for a little bit. Shake off the East Coast scaries of the winter and be in the warm weather. It feels nice. Although it's freaking beautiful on the East Coast today, too. I came here for warm weather and it's warm back home. That's like so funny. So, anyway, yeah, it's so good. So, listen, I know the theme is channeling your way through the chaos. There's many ways you can do that. You can channel for yourself, you can find your community, you can heal yourself. But even if you don't want to learn how to channel, these expansion packs and the Channeling Trilogy do teach you how to separate anxiety and fear from your intuition. So even if you don't want to like channel per se, you learn how to separate the ego story from what your actual gut is telling you, right? All of this helps you stay aligned, helps you stay grounded and centered, because it is wild out there. And I'm telling you, I mean this with so much love and no fear at all, because I'm telling you it's going to be okay. But what I mean is, this ramping up has not even really begun to get started yet. It is going to be the most insane out there, to the point where we won't be able to pay attention to all of it, because you can't, and that's okay. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be paying attention to all of it. You're supposed to be paying attention to your own business, mind your own business, right? Because all these things you're seeing out there are just the continuation of the ending of many cycles, and most of these cycles are not for you. They're not for you at all, right? So pay attention to your own stories, because it's going to be very overwhelming if you're trying to pay attention to everybody else's stories, right? Oh, I like this question. Kiki asks, will our guides call us out, so to speak, to show us where we messed up? Well, first, your guides never see it as messing up. They never see that at all. Your guides see it as, we're learning a lesson over here instead of in the center. And that's okay. That is okay. There's still ways to learn things no matter what decisions you make. All paths lead to alignment. Just some are a little bit longer. Some are twisty and turny. That's all that it is. So it doesn't matter. But your guides will always show you which direction might feel better, right? Think of your guides as like, like a bowling lane, and it has those bumpers. Your guides are almost like the bumpers. Can you throw the ball hard enough where it goes over the bumpers? Hell yeah, you can, because free will, baby, right? But if you throw it just normal, the bumpers are there. Like, your spirit guides help kind of keep you in the lane in which you chose for yourself to experience in this incarnation. Does that make sense? So your guides will kind of help guide you. That's the point. Your guides won't ever tell you what to do, but your guides are going to help guide you within the parameters that you chose for yourself. But you can still go way outside those parameters, because nothing can violate free will where we exist, right? Okay. All right. Oh, hello, Heather. Yeah, my guides also routinely protect me from physical harm. Like, really, I will drive the same way every freaking week to the same grocery stores, right? Because I go once a week to the grocery stores. And then one day, for no reason, I'm like, why did I just miss my turn? That's so weird. And then I go a weird way. Well, then I find out later there was a giant accident on that road. So either I was going to get caught in traffic, or I was going to be part of that accident. But either way, hell yeah, because they had me distracted over here for a second. That's just one example. So anyway, yeah. Should I be doing the 6-week or the 3-part? I'm confused. Of what, Marty? The 6-week what, or 3-part what? Yeah. Yeah, I can explain precog. I sure can, Sync Farm. So precog, or precognition, is the ability to see future possibilities, right? So it's the ability to, and this is one of the things that I can do that's really fun for me to play with. I tap into, like, I see where I'm at kind of in center. I see where I'm at as center, because to me that is center. And then I'm able to see all these different possibilities and how they branch out, right? So if I want to experience life over here, I can see what happens if I make this turn, and then what that's going to look like down the road, and over here too, right? Or if I just keep going this way. So precog is just tapping into future possibilities. And if you're good at precog, it's tapping into the most likely, you'll be able to tell what the most likely future possibilities are. And you'll be able to tell, you'll be able to do that separated from ego. You'll be able to do that being able to tell the difference between what ego's narrative is trying to tell you and what the actual channeled message is, right? You won't get them like conflated. That gator shirt goes hard. Thanks so much. I love this gator shirt. It's so ridiculous. It's another Sean Craft. That's pretty much just what I wear these days. I love Sean Craft shirts. I'm coming to the Pacific Northwest next month. Yep, next month. I'll be there for 7 days. I am stoked. Stoked, you guys. Yeah. So good. Oh my God. My parents' dog ate my husband's sandwich years ago. It made him stop to make another sandwich and avoid a multi-car pileup on a highway. Oh my God. See, the universe is constantly conspiring in your favor, you guys. Constantly. Constantly. Aw, thanks, Jen. You're so cute. I am so stoked to come. I'm not doing a class in the Pacific Northwest. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to the friggin' rainforest, going to the national parks. I'm going to go to Puget Sound, I think. I'm going to see all the things. I'm going all the places. I'm so excited. I don't think I'm going to Vancouver. I don't think I have time for that this year, but I'm always bringing my passport. I always bring my passport, so you never know. But we have so much planned to see all these cool rainforests and stuff, but there's a bunch of places in Canada that we want to go to. Except Spokane. Yeah, I am going to Washington for a vacation next month, beginning of next month. I'm stoked. Stoked. So there's going to be 1 week in April where there's going to be a lot less videos because I'm disengaging for a few days. The Clipper from Seattle to Victoria is super fun. Okay, okay. Go hoa hoa in the woods. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm going to many hoa hoa places, actually. But yeah, the whole rainforest. Yes, I'm so stoked to see that. I've never been to a rainforest before. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited. Precog, same as premonition. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll still have some stuff for you. It's not like I'm going to go dark for a week and I'll let you know ahead of time, but I probably won't have a video every day because I want to enjoy the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. The farmers market in Seattle. We're going to go to the, what's it called? The thing at the, now I was just channeling a bunch for you guys and I can't think of human words. What's the thing that's famous in Seattle at the market? Pike's Place. We're going to that one. We're going to Pike's Place. I can't, when I channel too long, words just, they go away. I can't. Everyone loves this fridge so much. That's so funny. It's a pretty rad fridge, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Joe, the question is, am I doing something wrong trying to be grateful to spirit? Well, no. Disease states are a lot of different reasons. Disease states can be because we lived, okay, disease states, let me just give you the big overview. Disease, dis-ease, exists inside your body because you are not in alignment, usually. There are also some circumstances where this was part of your life path because you wanted to experience that, either to rebalance karma or because you wanted that experience or whatever. But disease is almost always caused because you've been out of alignment for quite some time in some area. That book, I don't have my books with me because I'm not at home. Soul Speak by Julia Cannon. That's Dolores Cannon's daughter, is really, really good. That's a really good beginner's guide to understanding what disease states are tied to what energetic misalignments. You fix the energetic misalignment, you heal the disease state. Now, I want to be clear. I am not saying stop your medicine, stop taking care of yourself physically and switch completely energetically, because not everybody knows how to do that. You're so welcome, Joe. Not everybody knows how to do that, right? You can use both. You can do both. Use the medicine until you figure it out energetically, because that's a learning curve, you guys. It's definitely a learning curve, right? You can do both things. And then eventually you'll find that you can taper off your medicine with your doctors, things like that. Visualize healthy cells do help heal disease, but you also have to fix the baseline problem, the root issue, which is going to be an energetic issue. Yeah. Yeah. You can't heal disease for other people. Even when I do healing sessions, which I don't really do those very much anymore, but even when I do healing sessions with people, I show them how to walk across the bridge and I do it with them, but they're really healing themselves because healers, we're not healing other people. They still have to do it, but I'm showing you how to do it. I'm showing you how to match. I'm giving you the frequency and you match it. Sounds more complicated than it is. So you can't really help heal others. You can do Reiki and stuff like that and help energy, but you can't stop the energetic issue. That specific, creature, human has to do it. So, yeah. You want to reset your nervous system? Do you guys want to do a vagus nerve reset? And they do have to believe for themselves. That's right, Bill. Let's do a vagus nerve reset. I think that's a really good idea. We haven't talked about that. I have content from a long time ago about healing yourself. I'm thinking about doing that again, and I'm thinking about doing that for one of the expansion packs too on how to heal yourself, but I'm still working through it. Let's do a vagus nerve reset really quick, okay? Okay. So what we're going to do, our vagus nerve is the nerve that innervates up and down throughout the entire body, is attached to major organs, things like that, everything. What we're going to do basically is give it like a big, strong hug, like we're going to swaddle it and it relaxes it. This is a Band-Aid for feeling chaotic, feeling, frazzled. This resets you, but it doesn't fix your baseline problem. So you still have to fix your baseline problem of redirecting your thoughts, focusing on what you prefer instead of what you don't prefer, healing your stuff, shifting your limiting beliefs, et cetera, et cetera. But we can do that right now because it can make all of this thing so much easier if we start from that state. So what we're going to do, and anybody can do this, and you can do this as often as you want. What you're going to do is check your baseline first. So I want you to turn your head and just notice how far it turns to the left and the right. Just notice how far it turns naturally from the left to the right. Okay. Okay. And then you're going to interlock your little fingies behind your head because in a second, we're going to make our eyeballs go all the way to one side. Our head's going to want to go with it. So we're going to hold our head straight. We're going to hold our head forward, hold it like this. And then you're going to make your eyeballs go all the way to one side until you feel a strain and hold. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be extremely painful, just a little uncomfortable. And you're going to hold until you feel some sort of release. Mine is always a yawn. Mine is quick because I've done it a lot, so don't get frustrated. You hold until yours is done. It can feel like a rush of warmth, a rush of cool, gas moving through your body, a yawn, a tingle. You can get a little lightheaded. All of these things there's so many ways it can happen. You just do it until you feel the release, and then you make your eyeballs go the other way, and you hold for the same thing. It's going to be a strain and uncomfortable, but not painful. Hold. Mine are fast. You do it until you're ready. And then once it's released on both sides, turn your head. And you notice it turns so much further. Oh my God, that feels so good, which is proof that you've reset your vagus nerve. And you also feel relaxed. It feels so much better. That was the quickest release you've ever had. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah, ear popping can count. That's an energetic shift. Your body feels warm. Yep. Isn't that good? Lightheaded? Yep, that's normal. I know. Isn't it good? Everyone is so shocked every time that works. It works. Yawned, burps. Yes, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Hurts your eyeballs. Yeah, it'll be uncomfortable. It shouldn't be painful, but it'll be uncomfortable. Yeah. Hello, Chase. So good. Your neck never turned left this far. Look at you. You need a nap. Tingle down your spine. Feels warm. That's just the energy. You're like releasing energy. You're like opening up chakras, right? That's what you're doing. So you can do that as often as you want. You can do that in any physical state, right? It resets you. So now it's going to be easier to do that meditation. Now it's going to be easier to do that expansion pack. Now it's going to be easier to go into that meeting at work or take that test, right? Yeah. So good. Hello. Can you send up your book? Use the contact form on the website and let us know. Corey's the one that checks those. Let us know what your book is about and we'll talk about it. and tell you where to send it to if you want us to send it. The burps is just an energetic release. It's just energy being re-released that you were holding on to. That's all that is. Oh, there's a bunch of other ways. That's the only way that I know well enough to teach. But if you look up on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure YouTube too, Dr. Nicole LaPera, she's got different ways that you can do it. She's the one that writes those shadow work workbooks that I recommend to you guys. Yeah, it takes you out of fight or flight is what it does. Yeah. Ooh, 1990 girlie's asking if anybody else had anxiety all the time this morning. I'm curious. Yep. So good, you guys. Should I be concerned if I feel disconnected from the collective energy? No, not at all. You shouldn't feel at all. Just because a lot of people are feeling something doesn't mean you have to feel something. That just means a lot of people are going through that. But maybe you're experiencing a different story, and that's okay. That is okay. Yeah, I don't resonate with people who are anxious anymore. I used to call myself an anxiety baby because I was, and I just don't resonate with that anymore because I've just shifted and I'm just different. And there's not one is not better than the other. I'm just different. LaPera is Lepera. Nicole LaPera. She's definitely on the TikTok. Pretty sure she's on YouTube. She's good. She's definitely somebody. She knows what she's talking about. Super moody yesterday. Yeah, it's happening. If you haven't watched my video yet today, I posted it literally right before the live. But if you haven't watched it, watch it because that explains why you're being super moody, why you're being super emotional, why you just are hating everything, all of the things. That video explains that with what's going on in the world. Well, energetically. Yeah. You guys have come really far. You guys have come really, really far. You guys are doing a really good job. So good. You guys are doing so good. And if you're calm, cool, collected, I love that for you. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, LaPera. Yeah. Nicole, Dr. Nicole like Le Notebook, LaPera. So good. You teach clients in your therapy to do vagus nerve reset? Good. Yeah, there's so many different ways you can do it. That's just the way that I do it. So, yeah. Holistic therapist. Yes, I love that. Look at you guys. So good. I love this so much. Oh my God, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on my clock. That's cute. Okay, so channeling your way through the chaos. I want to know what you guys are feeling like with the energy, what you're feeling like with learning how to channel for yourself, just so you can get your own messages and not have to rely on me or anybody else. What kind of channeled message you're seeing from other psychics or intuitives, like that kind of stuff. And also, I want to say in this time of the fall of the influencer, and it's going to become more obvious which psychics are actually working on themselves and which psychics are just spewing their fear out to everybody and not being mean or trying to bring people down. Just that's what they believe because that's the tint of their lens in which they are experiencing the world right now. It's going to become more and more obvious. I want to say watch out for nonsense terminology. That's going to be a really, really easy red flag with people who are channeling things that they don't really fully understand and trying to teach it like they are experts in the area. And not saying I'm an expert in every area. Good freaking Lord. So very not, right? But there's going to be some nonsense things. Like I've seen things like, I have the gift of discernment. Baby, everybody has the gift of discernment. Whether you're using it or not is up to you. Everybody has the gift of discernment, right? Or saying things like, I'm known on the astral realm. What the hell does that mean? That means nothing, right? Watch out for those nonsense phrases. That's people taking random words and putting them together. Like, the magnetic poetry that used to be really big in like the 90s and the 2000s. It's like taking random ass words and putting them together. They mean nothing. Watch out for those phrases because that's going to be a really good red flag for you to be like, okay, give me pause. Let me sit with this and see, is this person actually channeling or are they just sharing their thoughts and opinions and pawning it off as channeling? Because there's a lot out there. There's a lot. And it's going to become more and more obvious, especially the more that you grow, the more obvious it is. So yeah, new location. I'm on vacation for the week. Yeah. Ooh, you feel like you're thinking thoughts that are not your own lately. Nick, it feels like you're probably living up here in the ether and you're picking up on all those thoughts. That's really fun. A good channel tip is to ask questions and wait, and often you'll just receive the answer. That is correct. Pixie dust and fireflies. That is correct. Yeah. So good. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're more in tune with your senses and listen to your body, Jen. That's so good. Oh, that makes me so happy for you. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Good, good, good. Meditation last night, guide said my solar plexus chakra needs attention. What do I do? Oh, I don't have my chart with me. If you're being told by somebody you trust, like your guides, that one of your chakras needs attention, look up that chakra and find out what causes imbalances, because often you're doing something that's keeping it out of alignment, right? And also look at things that brings it into alignment and start doing those things. I'm not an expert on the chakra, so I don't want to start spewing stuff because it could be incorrect. So I don't have my chart, so I don't want to give you the answers. Yeah. Ooh, you keep having out-of-body experiences like watching yourself on a movie. Yes, Kate, I've been having that too. I haven't had it for a couple of weeks, but I was having a bunch back to back to back where I was like, I feel like I'm not real. I feel like I'm operating my body outside of itself. A lot of that is moving through these timelines and having rapid shifts, like a bunch of them back to back. A lot of this is gaining new relationships with time and space and just all of the energetic shifts that are going on right now. That's like a lot of stuff. It's really good. That's really fun. It's going to be okay, Tori. It's going to be okay. And Tori, you actually reminded me of something. Like, it really is. It's all going to be okay in the end. And if it's not the end, if it's not okay, it's not the end. It's going to be okay in the end. It really is. Do you guys remember the very first expansion pack I ever dropped, Get Out of Your Head? That's in the Alignment Trilogy. The Get Out of Your Head expansion pack is absolutely freaking phenomenal for times like this. Because if you are spiraling, if you cannot get out of your own head, I'm telling you, that one, you can use these over and over and over again. So if you start spiraling again, you just use that one again. All of these are built to help you shift in about an hour, and some of them under an hour, right? The Get Out of Your Head expansion pack is incredible for helping you get out of your own way, really. You did it recently. Good. See, it helps so much. And they're easy. They're straightforward. They're the same format every time, so they become familiar. Like, I really, really love making these for you guys. These expansion packs are the result of years and years and thousands worth of one-on-one sessions, all the knowledge that I've learned, all the knowledge I've learned from healing myself and growing and expanding. I have so much information, and I wanted to share it with you guys in a concise way in which you could access it on your own time. And so I've taken all of this knowledge and I'm putting it into each individual expansion pack. So it's been really fun, really. People took a photo over the Gulf of Mexico last night from Dunedin and it looked like a jellyfish in the sky. Oh, is that the atmospheric energetic discharges? Also, I know where Dunedin is. That's a cute little town, Dunedin. That's so cute. We are all going to be okay. Yeah, we're souls. Souls don't die and souls can't get hurt. We can feel hurt, but we can't actually be hurt. They learn, they expand, they grow. Yeah, so good. You guys are doing so good. Ooh, you're irritated by your lack of being able to pop out of your body. There's always someone in the room with me. I had a woman push me back down, spoke to me some language I didn't understand. Okay, so I tapped into that really briefly energetically. I was seeing if there was something there actually keeping you for some reason, because sometimes that can happen. You actually have a limiting belief that you're not able to do it. It's a very deep underlying limiting belief that you're not able to do it on your own. You need some kind of assistance. And that's why something keeps pushing you back down in your body. So use my free blog post, Limiting Beliefs and How to Shift Them. It will show you how to find the limiting belief and it will show you how to shift it. Do that. It's totally for free on my website. Ooh, you just got Map of Consciousness Explained. What a good book. What a good book. Dunedin is such a cute little Florida town. It really is. I know. Dunedin, St. Pete. I love Tarpon Springs because the sponge docks are there. Ugh, St. Pete is rad. I love that whole area. Ooh, you had a lady stand over you in the middle of the night and pulled you up out of your body. See, you should manifest that. Manifest what Megan had. You grew up in Tarpon Springs. I grew up in Tarpon Springs. Sally, get out of here. Palm Harbor, Chase, get out of here. I went to East Lake High School. I went to East Lake and I went to Tarpon Middle. Look at you guys. That's so good. That's so good. Oh yeah, physical copy for Map of Consciousness was better for me than the Kindle version. You went to Tarpon Middle too? Sally, get out of here. Get out of here. Sanford, oh my God, look at all you people. You're talking about St. Pete because you might be moving there soon. Well, Pixie Dust and Fireflies, look like you found yourself a little synchronicity. You graduated from Osceola? That's fun. Look at my little Florida babes. My little Gulf of Mexico babes. That's so fun. Ooh, you've been having nightmares lately? Okay, but that's good. Don't be sad about that. Those nightmares are coming up because it's bringing up fears and things inside of you for you to heal and shift. So if you've been having a lot of nightmares or big confusing dreams, right? The second you wake up, start jotting down, make notes on what you remember, and then sit with it. Go into meditation either in the morning or later that afternoon or evening as soon as you can, right? Realistically, and sit with that energy and say, what is that showing me about myself? What is coming up asking me to heal it? We're in the time of the great healing, you guys. I'm telling you, we are healing ourselves. We are healed babes. That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing. Do that. Do that with your nightmares. Do that. Journal, write it down, do a little voice note on your phone, whatever it is, because that stuff is coming up to be feared. That's all your subconscious stuff that you've been holding on to coming up to be feared. Coming up to be healed. How old am I? I just turned 43 on Sunday. I graduated high school in 2001. I was only at Tarpon Middle for like a year and a half because then I moved, or a little bit less than that actually, because I moved to Tampa in middle school from Indiana. So I wasn't there the whole time. You did a Clearwater boat ride yesterday? Oh, dolphins. There's so many dolphins out there. That's fun. Oh, thanks for the birthdays. Thanks. Ooh, dreams of, yes, Indiana. Yes, Nita. Indiana. Kokomo, just an hour north of you in Indy. What's some dreams of someone trying to chase or kidnap me? Yeah, you feel like you're not in control. You feel like something's always after. You feel like something's always going to get you, that you can't rest, you can't relax. You feel like something's always going to get you. Something is going to cause you harm, that you're not safe. You're not safe to stop. You're not safe to pause. So you need to sit with that information and see what needs to be healed there. Yeah. Thoughts on sleep paralysis? Sleep paralysis is a very normal thing that happens to literally everybody. Most people don't wake up in the middle of sleep paralysis, but that happens so we don't act out our dreams in the middle of the night. So you're not everybody is sleepwalking. That's a very normal thing. But when you wake up during sleep paralysis, you can use that opportunity to pop out of your body and astral project if you want, or talk to your guides and say, hey, can you help me fall back asleep, or whatever it is. It's a very normal thing, but most people aren't conscious during it. Oh, thanks for the birthday wishes. You guys are cute. Cute. Oh, you've been having a nice connection with Gaia this week, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of fear being pushed regarding current events. There's a few different reasons for that. The biggest reason that there's a lot of fear being pushed right now is because fear keeps people down. Fear keeps people feeling powerless. It doesn't actually keep you powerless. It keeps you feeling powerless. And so when you are powerless, you're in survival mode, and then you're not actually doing anything to change anything, right? You're not actually moving forward. It's letting the people who are in power stay in power, because nobody is, I don't want to say fighting back, because you can't fight to get power back. You can't fight. If you fight, you just find more fight, right? You have to love, but you don't have the wherewithal. You don't have the brain power, the capacity. That's what it is. The capacity to figure out how to overtake the power grabs with love when you are afraid. So that's one big reason the fear narrative is very, very effective. There's another reason I talked about earlier is there's a lot of psychics and intuitives right now who we're entering the age where it's going to become very obvious who, as a psychic intuitive, is working on themselves and who is not. Because if you are channeling messages and all of your messages, or even a lot of your messages, are all fear-based, that's a big red flag. That just means that you are channeling through your own fear ego. And it's really important to realize that spirit doesn't ever communicate with fear. Even if spirit were to be like, hey, your whole city is going to be bombed tomorrow, right? If the spirit said something insane like that, it wouldn't be a fear-based message. It would just say, hey, let's go on vacation. right? Let's get out of here for a little bit. It wouldn't be like your whole city is going to burn to the ground and everybody you know is going to die. And that's fear. That's ego. Ego talks like that. Spirit doesn't talk like that, right? So if somebody's giving you channel messages and they're pressured, they're fear-based, they're intense, that's not spirit. That's whatever they were hearing from spirit, if anything, was being filtered through their fear lens, because they have stuff within inside of them that needs to be healed as well, right? So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Let's see. You've been doing the anchoring global guided meditation. Yes. Okay. Reminder that we are still doing every night at 7 p.m. your local time, or whatever time you can do it, the Raise the Mother Effing Frequency global meditation that is linked right at the top of my bio link. Right? Click the bio link, and it's the very first one right at the top. We're still doing that to raise the vibrational energy of the whole planet during all of this. That's what we're doing still, every single night, 7 p.m. Are calcified third eyes real? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There have been a lot of things for those who've been in charge of this planet for a long time who have done things to purposely calcify your third eye. So you're not intuitive. You're not locked in. You're easily manipulated and controlled. 1000%. That's why you get third eye headaches when you first start to wake up and when you first learn how to channel and you're first meditating. You get third eye headaches because it's the calcifications breaking apart. So good. Haven't gone down the Justice Molly rabbit hole yet. And you are still in control. No one can truly control you. Yep, they just give you the illusion that you can be controlled. So good. Meditation can decalcify 100%. Consistent daily meditation. You get rid of the third eye calcification by expanding, learning, growing, meditating consistently every day, even if it's just 20 minutes a day, by reading spiritual books that expand your mind and make you go, whoa, right? Things like the expansion packs that I give you to expand out in very specific ways that feel beneficial to you. Any of those ways which you're learning spiritually, you're expanding, you're allowing more information in, and you are healing, clearing your shadows, shifting your limiting beliefs, all of that decalcifies. All of that. Yep. Fluoride's not the best for your third eye, but you can still work around that. I mean, I have fluoride in my water and I channel constantly. So it is okay and safe to meditate wherever you are at. Even on a bus full of strangers, I meditate on a plane. Every time I fly from the East Coast to the West Coast, I meditate on the plane, literally every time. I did it on this trip on the way out. It's very safe because you're in your own energy. The point of meditation is you're kind of blocking out the whole world and you are going inward, right? You're not actively blocking out. That was a poor choice of words. You're really going inward. And so the rest of the world doesn't even exist to you. So you're all about yourself, which is really good and important. So yeah. Hello. You want to move to somewhere quiet, but you're overwhelmed by thoughts of moving. Yes. So you know what you could do? What's your name? Samina Rose. That's pretty. The Get Out of Your Head expansion pack. You need to get out of your head about it so then you can hear clearly the way to do it that feels safe, that doesn't feel overwhelming. Yeah. So good. You're projecting your energy, not opening yourself up to others when you meditate. Yes, very good. Pixie Dust and Fireflies is on fire today. Oh yeah, Bigfoot. Bigfoot's everywhere. Bigfoot's everywhere. Nessie's everywhere. Not everywhere, but Nessie exists. Bigfoot exists. All that stuff's real. All that stuff's going to come out too. It's just not safe for it to be known at this moment in time. Spiritual stuff, being scared if I have spiritual psychosis or not. How do I tell the difference? Okay, this is my nurse brain coming back out. I was an ICU nurse for about 10 years. So she's coming back out. If you are in psychosis, actively in psychosis, you do not have the ability, it is not a possibility for you to go, am I in psychosis? Because for people who are in active psychosis, they do not have the ability to reflect back and look in upon themselves. It's not possible. So if you are scared you have spiritual psychosis, you don't have to be scared anymore. That is proof that you're not in spiritual psychosis. Now, allow yourself to be grounded and centered and go through this energy slowly in a way that feels safe to you. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to have a big, crazy Kundalini. Like I had a Kundalini awakening and I didn't lose my mind. I didn't get locked up with grippy socks on. A lot of people talk about that, and that's not how it has to go. That's an extreme way and way that you can do it where you're not grounded. It does not have to be like that at all. Okay, you can do these things safely, which is really where it comes. My spiritual community comes into play, because this gives you access to me regularly. This is called the Soul Spark community. This gives you the ability to ask questions, because psychosis doesn't happen just like that. Psychosis is a path that leads up, and it gets more and more and more and more and more. The energy builds until all of a sudden you're in full-blown psychosis, right? So it's not like a thing that happens like this with no warning. You stay in that community, and that community allows you to stay grounded and centered. It's a safe space to ask questions about your beliefs and about weird spiritual stuff, right? And we give you resources upon resources. You have so many free resources once you're in Soul Spark, right? You get access to the Soul Spark Vault, which is all the teachings we've ever had in all of Soul Spark. You get access to our guided meditations. There's so many more that you get when you're in Soul Spark. Plus, like us, your community, all of that. There's ways to stay grounded. So that's a good option. Yeah. Bigfoot's your childhood terror. They're nicer than humans. They're safer to be around than most humans. They're really, really good energy. I almost wore my freaking Bigfoot ET shirt today. They were going like this, little hearts. I knew I should have worn that. And spiritual psychosis is dominated by fear, not joy. Damn, Pixie Dust. I should have let you do the live today. You're making excellent points. Soul Spark is on my website. It's also linked in my bio. Yeah. So if you go to the link in the bio, it gives you the page that tells you like what you get with Soul Spark, like how it works, etc. Yeah. You have that one in your cart. I love that one. I love that one. So good. Yeah, Pixie Dust and Fireflies, girl. You got it. You've got it. You're good. Oh, those t-shirts. I get that one with the extraterrestrial ET doing the little heart thing is at SeanCraft.com. That's where I get all these weird t-shirts, you guys. And I don't get money off of that. I don't even know who Sean Craft is. I just love those t-shirts. Sean Craft was introduced to me by Lori, who's over on YouTube right now, who came to my first ever retreat. And she had a super rad t-shirt and asked her where she got it. And now I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I got the first 2 channeling packs, where they come with spiritual buddy type chat option. If you get the gold editions of the expansion packs, the gold packs always come with spiritual buddy access. So if you want spiritual buddy access, you can get it with the next one that comes out. The gold editions of the expansion packs are going to be available on launch day always. So you can look on the website where the expansion packs are, and it has the launch dates listed out. So just make sure you get it on launch date the next time. You have the gold, but you can't find it. Okay, so if you have the gold pack, so what you do is you log into the website and then go into that gold pack. It's listed in there with all your extra goodies, where the video is, whatever extra goodie you got, and there's a link that says join Spiritual Buddies. But if you still can't find it, send us a message using the contact form on the website, and we will look into your account for you and make sure that it is in there. It's not missing for some weird reason. You had 8 of these shirts in your cart, and your hub's like, let's start with 3. Gold, yeah, the gold editions of the expansion packs are only available on launch day, because we're giving extra bonuses for no extra cost as our thank you for anchoring in first, right? Being the first to anchor in, being excited to anchor in with that energy, because when you raise your vibrational energy, you literally raise the vibrational energy of the entire planet. So it's just our thank you to you. So it's just launch day. Yes, Megan, come talk to the woo friends. Okay, if you're in Soul Spark, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok right now, let us know and let everybody know how it is. Like, be honest. You cannot hurt my feelings. Okay, be honest. So I want to know how you feel, if it's been helpful, if you like talking about the weird stuff, the good, the bad, all of it. Let them know. Your income tax might just go to all the expansion packs. Well, they're only $33 a piece, so they're not. Hopefully, not your whole income tax refund would come to that. That's so funny. We all have a lot of work to do, Savannah. We all do. So good. If more people channel, does that also raise the planet's vibration? It can, but what raises the planet's vibration even more is healing. Although it's a lot more obvious what you need to heal when you can start to channel, because it's a lot easier to tap into that information for yourself. The next one drops in April, the beginning of April. It's the first Wednesday of April. It'll drop to Soul Spark, and the first Friday it will drop to everybody else. Soul Spark also gets the expansion packs before everybody else every single time. Oh, you're in Sedona? You came to the Sedona retreat, Megan? Yeah, join Soul Spark. They're so lovely in there. They're so lovely. I learned too much too quick. Do I need to take more time to ground? Only if you feel out of balance, right? Yes. Drink your water, everybody. I'm not doing any more in-person retreats because the numbers just dove right off. We had our last one in SoCal, which is where most of my followers are. And that was the smallest retreat that we had ever had. And our videographer that was there, he said across the entire industry numbers have dropped like dramatically. So we're just doing everything online right now. I know. Psilocybin 1000% can help get you there. 1000%. There's safe ways to do it. I actually have a blog post called Psilocybin, the Ancient Medicine. So go check that out because I have lots of thoughts and suggestions. Take what resonates, leave the rest on how psilocybin can help you grow. So link in the bio, go to the blog, and then find Psilocybin, the Ancient Medicine. It's a good one. I think the numbers have dropped across the industry for in-person events for a lot of reasons. People have less money right now. People are afraid to travel right now. There's a lot of fear going on. There's a lot of factors to consider. I think there's just like a lot of things going on. People are overwhelmed. It's really hard to plan out something, 2 and 3 months in advance, just comparative to how it was maybe a year ago. So yeah. You're welcome, Matt. Yeah, I got you. Cool. Ooh, you just got some delivered. Yes. I love that. You want to get a tattoo? Any tattoo you recommend for protection? Yeah, so you actually don't need a tattoo for protection. You are inherently protected already. Swear. I say get the tattoo that brings you joy because that's going to give you way more benefit than trying to protect yourself because you're literally already protected all of the time. I swear. I swear. Learn how to channel and you'll get that same information. I swear. You've been having myoclonal twitching for your last microdose and you're nervous. Set intentions. Read that blog post. Set intentions. So good. You're having trouble figuring out how to use your spiritual gifts. Use them for fun. And then your path will be led down to where you can use them for the most benefit. You want a tattoo tour? Ooh, Fifth Element. What a fun, weird movie. Okay. They're only on my arms right now. I got this dagger because I wanted a classic one, and that's literally the only reason, and it's like the hugest one I have. I gave no thought into this one. I was like, I want a dagger. That feels cool. And then I got a giant dagger. I have this ankh with a feather that symbolizes having faith in myself and believing in myself and be able to escape situations or leave situations that are no longer beneficial to me. This is the very first tattoo I ever got. I have the Eye of Ra and Horus together right here with a lot of symbolism. This cobra is the divine feminine. I've got my unalome right here, which is the path of life, and it's got a dotted line around it, which signifies always growing and expanding, and then all the celestial stuff because we are literally the stars. And I feel like, is that it? I feel like I have one more. Oh, and then I've got this, did this unicorn one at a pop-up. You can't see it on all the things. It's just like this simple line unicorn one because unicorns are so rad. So yeah, that's the short version. Oh, you're getting a tattoo in Scotland. Yes, of a loon. That's so cool. I love that so much. So good. I love you guys so much. You guys yes, I'm so glad you asked too. You guys are amazing. You're incredible. You're beautiful. You're so smart. You smell so good. You're so amazing. And in case nobody's told you yet today, I love you. You are loved because I love you. Because if people can hate for no reason, I can love for no reason, right? Because F that. I can love for no reason. I love you so much. You're amazing. Thank you for spending time with me. You're so amazing and wonderful and such good energy. I'm always so like jazzed after these lives because you guys are so good. I love you so much. I love you so much. You're so great. So smelling good is my third favorite compliment. You smell so good. Couple of things. Expansion packs. Get out of your head expansion pack. That's in the Alignment Trilogy. You can also learn how to channel for your friggin' self. And you don't have to rely on anybody who's channeling through fear. Learn how to go do that. Join Soul Spark. Come hang out with me in Soul Spark and have me tap into stuff. People ask me weird questions all the time. It's so fun in there. And you get so much support and so love. And it's grounded energy. It's not like weird woo-woo. It's grounded woo-woo. I mean, we support you through the weird, but it's very grounded woo-woo. Yeah. After being called sweet and then compliments on beard. Matt, you smell so good. You're so sweet and your beard is so awesome. Yes, go get all those expansion packs with your tax returns. That's so funny. I love a good plan. I love a queen with a plan. That's so good. Yeah, come off as weird. Savannah, we thrive with the weird. We love being weird. The spiritual buddies, the bigger community, the tagline really is, what if we got weirder? Because we love weird. We love them. We love you so much. You guys are amazing. The best people are weird. I agree with that, Matt. See? Thank you so much. You guys are so freaking amazing. And I'll be live on Friday from yet another location because I'll be in an Airbnb on Friday in Arizona. So we're just going all over the place. I love you so much. And Friday might, can't make promises, but I'm feeling good about it, might have 1 or 2 special pop-in guests, not for the whole live, but like special hellos from people that you guys know online only. And it's going to be fun. Okay. I love you so much. Go check out Soul Spark. Go check out the expansion packs. Yes, you see Nessie while you're in Scotland. I love that. Please, Matt, go do that. Tell us all about it. Okay. I love you. I love you. Love you. You're amazing. The lives are scheduled the way you see them are in your own local time. So whatever time it says for you on YouTube or TikTok is going to be your time. That's the right time. Okay. Love you guys. See you Friday. Goodbye. Goodbye.